Hello, great people. How are you doing? Some people are saying Fubara did not sign the agreement, that evil agreement. Yes, because I consider it evil because the whole of the agreement, the eight whatsoever that was written, was against Fubara. Yes, that is like somebody signing his death penalty by himself. Yes. The whole idea, the whole essence of that agreement is to end Fubara's reign as governor of River State because in the agreement, he is tied down. Yeah. It did not favor him at all. It puts everything back to where it used to be, giving them powers and now hindering him from making moves. So I wonder why he should sign it. But then, whether he signs it or not doesn't really matter. In fact, for not signing it itself will make, the executive, the federal government is backing Wike. You know that. The federal government is backing Wike. And like I told you earlier, that agreement, for me, was coming from Wike or somebody who is a supporter of Wike. That agreement, yes. Look at how everything was written. We will not start sharing it again. We shared it in our earlier video. If you want to listen or go through, we will show you the link. He was asked not to interfere with everything the house does, what the house does again. So they can go on to impeach him and he will not interfere. Normally, he's not supposed to interfere. But now you ask yourself, why is he even impeached? Has he committed any offense that is that amounts to impeachment? But because anything goes, and that is why we also feel he's been curtailed, he's been limited. Anything goes. Nigeria plays dirty politics, and he's playing with one of the most dirtiest politicians. So he got to be careful. Now, for not signing that, the executive, the federal government who are part of what happened will feel he is stubborn. And what does it take to impeach Fubara? Like I told you, they would have done the paperwork. The whole thing is just to sit. In a sitting, he could be impeached. Okay? There will be need for the judge to do certain things. And before you know it, he could be impeached. I don't know whether a sitting will be enough, but then it won't take much sittings for him to be impeached. And they have the numbers, 27 of them or 28 of them, in a house that is 31 members. Everything he did was reversed. The passing of the budget he did earlier with some few members, like 3 of them, was reversed. So somehow his hands are tied. And everything has been returned to what it used to be. Everything he did was reversed. So what is the essence of he signing it or not? Refusing to sign it, the federal government headed by Tinubu, the Tinubu government will feel he is stubborn. Remember, Shetima was there. Certain people were there. But they said Wike wasn't present. Maybe Wike was like, why will I have to meet him face to face again? He's a stubborn guy. We don't need to meet again. He's of no value to me. This is a guy I pick up from the dustbin somewhere. And you wonder why, even before this thing started, we had the House members had been threatening. How can they threaten a governor with impeachment? And, the kind of setup we have in River State, it doesn't happen anywhere, where all the members, including the House, have been appointed by your predecessor. So it's like Wike's third term. Though, due to the Constitution, Wike cannot be managing that office. He cannot come back the third time. But that is what it looks like. Wike is still managing the place. By proxy, maybe using Fubara. Wike is still on top. Can you imagine certain spendings? Fubara wants to know what happened, really. They wouldn't allow him. And I had his problem started when he started to make inquiries on how certain monies are being spent. As a governor, he need to. That was where the problem started. And Wike was like, who asked you to? Who are you to probe? Who are you? Are you not a boy I installed? That is why I hate godfatherism in politics. You see what happened in Anambra when they put a sitting governor in boot in Gige because of disagreements of this kind. He disagreed with his godfathers. Perhaps they wanted a certain amount of money because of they installed him. They made demands that he refused to submit to their demand. Look at what happened to him. So it's not really easy for Fubara. Many people are saying at the end of the day, he might be removed from the way it's going. Now, if they move an impeachment and impeach him, the next thing you will hear is that his security have been withdrawn because the IG will call the police commissioner of that state to withdraw his security. And before you know it, like we have said earlier, he will become a common man. He will even manage to reach his own house. They will barricade the whole place. They will cordon off every route to the government house. It is not hard. The only support Fubara got currently is the people. And not all of them. Maybe mostly the Ejors and some few others. What would they do? You hear protests like what happened in Imo when Hope Uzodinma was installed against the will of the people. What happened? There were massive protests as if they would tear the state down. But before you know it, the protest was quelled. Hope Uzodinma took over and started doing whatever he likes. He was completely in control at a point in time. Even right now, he's in control. So we've not seen any resistance enough to remove who the executive, who the federal government is backing. So from all it seems, Fubara is going out. It doesn't matter if he signed that document, that agreement. It's a pity. It's a pity. Rivers State politics has always been that way, rough. We are somehow supporting Fubara because how can you just pocket a state? The idea of Godfather, I so much hate it. It's always a case of trying to pocket the state. Wike did 8 years, for God's sake. He did 8 years. He's supposed to only be as a past governor, contributing ideas and not forcefully. He's only supposed to advise as somebody with an experience for having ruled there 8 years. That is what he and his predecessors too should be doing. Advising. But he wants to still be Minister of Federal Capital and still rule Rivers State. That is a big problem. So, some people are like, oh, Fubara did not sign that agreement. It doesn't matter. Whether he signed it or not, he is at risk of being removed from office. He should know other things to do. He should make other moves, make other plans because these guys are still coming. They are still coming. Everything he did was reversed, so he should know what to do. Please share this video widely. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Bye-bye for now.